Hey y'all, what's up? I hope everyone has a great Thanksgiving if you celebrate it. If not, I hope you had a Friendsgiving. If you're around family and stuff all the time and you just needed a breather, you just want to be by yourself or go to the movies or sick or whatever, feel better. But I hope you enjoyed your day. Okay. The last 2 days have been. Well, let me go into this thing. I'll end up going an hour and 15 minutes away for Wednesday night. I got back today about 2 hours ago. Back to the grind. Back to the grind. My son's father is an entertainer, so he's only around 2-3 months out of the year. He's gone down 10 months out of the year because he plays for different people. So he came in for 48 hours and then had to go back out. But I'm glad my son got to see him and he got to see family and all that stuff like that. So Smackdown tonight was pre-taped. People complain, oh, we better not have another pre-tape thing. Somebody on Twitter was like, we could have recorded this on Tuesday. First the hell of all, okay? Tuesday was NXT. We didn't know everybody that was gonna be there from Friday, from tonight. You know what I'm saying? Except for the people that was there live. Like, we know Lash was coming out, and then she might be shown on Tuesday. How she was gonna do both? Okay, how is she gonna do both? Not unless, I don't know, because I'm about to say, not unless they shot it in Florida, close by. It was no way that was happening. Okay, like, y'all got to shut the hell up sometimes. Okay. Saying that in the nicest way possible. Only because it did restart. Only because if the show was bad, like the one before Saudi was, very much so could have your complaints. But like the pre-recorded Raw, I think 2 weeks ago, was dope. The pre-recorded this, I did have a little tweet about this pre-recorded SmackDown. And it wasn't major. If you didn't catch it, you wouldn't know. And I think that's because I do production and sound and stuff at my church every week. And I'm like on perfectionist mode. I'm perfectionist anyway, but I'm like ample perfectionist mode because we're getting ready for this big Christmas play that I keep having technical rehearsals for. But the one bit part with LA Knight doing his segment with Byron, and he was doing LA Knight, they did the sound bit late. It came in like a half second late, so it didn't line up with what, you know what I'm saying, like it normally would if they was to do it live. That's the only thing. But other than that, the show was good. Okay, so it started with the girls coming out, back out, because you know they was there Friday night. So my girl song came out. Bianca's came out first. Then Naomi came out. Both of them look great. Then Io came out. Excuse me. Io has, I think, my third favorite song to like dance to while I come on the roster. And I was like, that'd have been a cute mashup because, you know, Bianca gets you hype, and then Naomi gets you going, and then Io, I just dance to it. Like hers, Dragon Lee's, and Solos, I'm dancing every time they come out. So when I'm like, uh-oh, my song, y'all know. For the people that's been watching, y'all know. Okay. So then they came out with them three, and then Bailey's came out. They came out with Bailey's, and then they came out with Rhea's. All of them got to the ring. All of them look phenomenal. I am so, for me, it was Naomi's entire look. Hold on. Bianca's look was cute. It gave, with the Army Fatigue, it gave like 90s music video. Like she was in, or maybe that was early 2000, like exactly 2000. The Get Your Freak On video, Missy Elliott, when they had the Army Fatigue on. It was cute, but that's what it reminded me of. And then it's Rhea's makeup, like I said last week, and her hair. Whoever blew the hair out and cut the bangs and then did the makeup 2 weeks ago, did that, okay? And then it was Bailey's. I'm loving the fact that now she's wearing, like, at first she would wear certain stuff, and then she would wear like the jeans with the shirt with the tie behind it. But now she's wearing like full on bodysuits. Go ahead, girl, okay? Because your body is bodying, okay? And then Naomi looked great. I wonder if the fur is part of like a heel, or is that a part of the pants? That's the only thing. Because if it's a part of the heel, where did you find those boots at? And if it's a part of the pants, where did you get that from? Or did you get that made? Because that outfit was cute. The hilarious part about her outfit, though, I didn't catch it till after, is her belt that she got from the 99 2000s, because we used to rock them belts in high school, okay? The jump said Nia's sex going across it. Between her and that belt and Jey in them glasses with Yeet on it, they bringing back the early 2000s with this stuff. They bringing that back. Can't believe that'll be like 25 years. That's almost 25 years next year. And then EO was cute in her jeans and stuff. So then the other girls come out. Nia with the hair, you know. Tiffany was giving cute, classic 1950s pinup girl. I liked Candace's jacket. I was glad that Raquel had something other than black on. Like, I don't mind the all black because she's part of the Judgment Day. I'd be like, give us a pop of purple or something. Ain't that colors black and purple? Like, give us a pop of something, okay? And I don't think I've ever seen, since I've been watching, Liv in pants. Like, I think every time she comes out, she's had on shorts. Short shorts. But they all look great. They was going back and forth, talking about some real, talking about some, we don't all trust each other. Some of us don't like each other. It don't matter. Because then she said, because war games. And I was like, okay, y'all came here for a mission. War games. And then basically Naomi was like, I'm tired of these little girls. Me and Bailey, tired of these little girls. Or whatever. Now, she didn't say it like that. I'm paraphrasing. Like, she tired of these little girls. And they all keep coming for her or whatever. And she was like, she gonna make sure they feel the glow. Basically. Okay? And when Bianca said, that's right, Naomi. That's right, Naomi. When she said it like that, I was like, and then she was like, because she heard our girl, Jey. But when she kept saying, that's right, and that's right. And I was like, because everybody thinking it's Naomi. And I said, so did that just right there, that in the tone and like the nervousness of maybe her saying something. I said, did Bianca attack Jey? I said, now I'm thinking Bianca attacked Jey. Because you not even, I know you probably waiting for her to finish, but I'm like, the way that she came into the conversation after Naomi had me like, was it you? And I was like, I can't remember if it was Corey or Wade or Cole. And they was talking about when they first became a tag team. I think it might have been Cole. And he was like, you see how everybody got like a song or a similar song? He was like, Bianca still got the song, her theme song, and her song says, I never needed you at all. And someone was on Twitter was like, Bianca did it because when she came out with her song, she was lip singing it, I never needed you. And I was like, I ain't even peeped that if that happened. I was like, I didn't peep that. But I was like, the fact that y'all been a tag team for 6-7 months and y'all ain't even want to collab on getting a same song. Like, if y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all need a collective song. You know what I'm saying? Like how Judgment Day got. Judgment Day got a collective song. But when each individual goes out as their individual selves, they play their own separate song. That's what the Stormiest duo needed, okay? They needed that, but they didn't never do that. So we knew somebody was going to do something. We didn't know when. So I think Nia had brought up the fact that they can't all trust each other, and then she was like, Bianca, can you trust Bailey and Io after what she did to you? And Bailey, how can you trust Io after all your friends turned on you and some other stuff? And then they all looked, and she was like, that's true. And then I think Naomi came back and was like, was it Naomi that said that? Or was it Bianca that said? She was like, no, it was Bailey. Bailey said, you been manipulating Tiffany since day one. She was like, and she too naive to say something. And then she said something about, and she was like, and Candace know her way around the ring. Basically, after this War Games, you think she gonna devote her loyalty to you? And she been turning heel, I think since February, March. She hit out for herself. Okay? And then Rhea was like, enough of this. Let's get to it. The girls start fighting. The refs come back. The security come back them up. I think at one point in time, Naomi might have hit one of the security people. Excuse me. And she posted some stuff on her stories about her Thanksgiving. And I'm gonna say something, but I ain't gonna say nothing, cause I peeped some people in the story. She's very good to avoid certain people not being there, but I knew certain people were there because their kids was there. That's all I'm gonna say. And I forgot what happened after that. Oh, so then after that, it ended up being Shinsuke versus Andrade. And it's like, I think Andrade wanted a chance to fight for the championship. And I was confused because I was like, I could have sworn last week that they said LA Knight was fighting Shinsuke regardless. So I might have been bugging, because y'all know I go to, for every time I make one of these videos, I be like, I'm tired, I'm half asleep, or I be doing other stuff. So I was like, am I bugging, or did they say that and then they went back and was like, them two gonna fight for it? I was like, I always thought it was gonna be LA and Shinsuke. So they had Andrade come out. Andrade got the coolest graphics on his entrance in WWE to me. This giving like Ready Player One, something like that. Okay. And then Shinsuke come out, and I was like, this match about to be fire. The match was 100% everything I expected. Everything I expected it to be. It was exactly what it was. And you never knew who was going to win, because people, like and the crowd was cheering for both sides. Also, they was calling a springboard moonsault when he do the moonsault, and then I call it a moonsault with a dismount. Because that's what they say in gymnastics. I was like, this man flip, and then he flip again. That's what they were like. Isn't that what that's called? I like my name better. I think that's what that's called. But yeah, so I was like, what? Excuse me. What is happening? Like, I could have sworn the match was good though. I wasn't hating on the match. Was not hating on the match. All the matches tonight were exactly what I wanted them to be. 8-1. Like, it wasn't no or some matches you'd be like, it could have been better, or it was cool, but it wasn't. That match was dope. And then towards the end, so I thought Andrade had Shinsuke for a second after I think that dismount. Shinsuke kicked out, and I was like, I think he one of the ones that I forgot to add to the list as someone that has a lot of resiliency. And so I forgot what move Shinsuke did, and he ended up winning. First of all, Shinsuke's entrance had like a red moon thing And then he toned down his entrance. So he used to go, da, 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 da. It was like, and I was like, is this supposed to be softer to be more sinister? Because I'm like, it's working. And he was like, is this his new evil or heel entrance? And I was like, I've been trying to tell y'all, Shinsuke crazy as hell. Like, for the past year and a half, in a good way, okay? I was like, between the entrance is just the icing on the cake. Between the entrance, him attacking people, the way he wrestled, and then the promos he be doing in straight Japanese with his eyes and stuff doing like this. Especially when he have like his hair in the man bun or the jump be like curly. And I be like, oh, he about to go in. I be like, yeah. Like, I miss seeing all that. I was like, he was just at the peak, and then he went on a hiatus or whatever he do, vacation. I don't know what's in his contract. If he just take like a 6-month mental break to go back to see his family and stuff. I don't know what the deal is, but I love the way how him and certain people in WWE get slid right into the storylines, like, and don't miss a beat when they come back. Like when Sheamus was gone for a while, we slid him right into the jump, and he ain't missed a beat. Now some people's on the roster ain't even been on TV, but Shinsuke and Sheamus was like, they was like, the hell with that, we gonna put them back on TV. Just like AJ Styles, he got injured again. He left, came back. He was on the tour in Europe because they showed him in the pictures, and in Japan, came back on TV, slid right back on TV. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love that for them. I love it for me too, because I like the promos and stuff Shinsuke give out. And Sheamus is not a wrestler I don't dislike. I've never disliked his personas, whether he's been a heel or a face. I've never been like, ugh. Or he's so good at being a heel, you like hate him, and then you end up hating to love him, like how it was with Dom. I don't know. I also feel like, side note, if they do a wrestler of the year, Dom needs to be number 1. And I'm not even saying matches. I'm just saying this man was a heel, and then he out-heeled himself. Like, I don't even think, there's probably a handful of wrestlers that's done that, that's been a heel, and then managed for you to, we ended up hating him and not letting him talk. And then end up being like, all right, because he with mommy. Then he out-healed himself by cheating on mommy, and we stopped letting him talk for a while again. Like, it's probably, I don't know. Anyway, so Shinsuke ended up winning. LA Knight come out, right? And he come out like he jogging, not really like the sprint. So I'm like, I don't know if he tired. I don't know if his age caught up with him that day, because you know we ain't spring chickens no more, a lot of us, okay? I don't know if he had like a brain fart and what, like, was, or still was trying to decide what move he was going to do, because I was like, it looked like his brain froze, because I'm like, when he went back for the punch, it looked like he delayed, as if he was trying to figure out if he was going to do that or something else. And trust me, I know all about those, okay? Because I forgot this weekend was WrestleCon or WrestleCade or whatever it's called. And I said I was going. Was in Greensboro the past 2 days. Was to sell in about 20-25 minutes from where I was at. And forgot until I got home. 1, if I don't put everything in my phone, like messages and stuff, it's not going to happen. 2, I used to be like, why do people got assistants? Like, it's just you. What do you need an assistant for? Listen, at my big age now, I totally 100,000% get why people got assistants, okay? And I got a child. Even if, and I'm very much hands-on with my son, so I wouldn't get no nanny, per se, because I don't, I get somebody in the family to do that. I don't trust nobody when it comes to my kids, except for family. But I'm 100%, I would most definitely hire an assistant. Like an assistant over a nanny, give me an assistant to remind me of certain stuff, or go run a couple errands for me, or go do stuff. Give me that. If I can get that and don't have to think about stuff, and you got my logbook and all that other stuff, and it's synced with your phone, my stuff is synced with your phone, you're going to take care of it while I'm doing what I need to do over here and stuff with my child, listen, okay? So the brain thing freezing, if that was the case, then he got misted, which I haven't seen him do in a while, and it was Black Mist. I don't think LA Knight has ever encountered that, or if he has, it ain't been for some years, okay? He was over there, they trying to get, and all that, and then Shinsuke walks away, and I'm like, I said, look, if this man get misted tomorrow, he ain't winning that, he losing that title, okay? I low-key see, before Andrade came back, I saw Carmelo with that title, to be honest with you. Now that Shinsuke is back, we don't know when Logan's coming back. He said on Impulsive when he interviewed Liv that he took a 2-year paternity leave, which is, listen, you want to spend the first 2 years with your baby? I ain't mad at it. I spent the first, I think exactly when my son turned 3 months, I went back to work. And then I went back to work for 2.5 months and had to quit because his dad ended up getting a job on a cruise ship. And then we had to move. And then we moved from Nashville, Tennessee to Castleberry, Florida with my parents, which is outside of Orlando, for those who don't know. And then he was playing on the cruise ship. And then I was staying home until he was about, I want to say, dang, when the next time I had a job? Like a legal job. Because when I went to Florida, my sister stayed there. My niece is 2 months older. I got paid to watch her, and I had my son. And then my other niece was staying with my mom. I was helping her with her homework, and I was doing her hair every week. So I was like the family daycare center. And then I came, then I think my son might have been, I think he was 2 when I went back to work. He was almost 2.5. And then I did that and worked for 6 months. Yep. And then moved back to Florida. Because I had left. Went back to my hometown, DC area. Then came back to North Carolina, got a job, stayed with my other sister, and then, yep, moved to Florida because I need to be around family. I had PTSD real bad. I meant postpartum. And then, sorry, I'm going on a rabbit hole. And then went back to Florida, worked for back to my parents, worked for a while, and then quit. I mean, not quit. I stopped working because my mama left. My sister had cancer. My mama left so she could watch my son. And then I didn't get a job again until he was 4. So from the age of 4 to 6, I've been working. So basically the first 4 years of his life, minus maybe 9 months or a year. So about the first 3 years of his life, on and off. The first 4 years of his life, give or take 9 months to a year, I stayed at home with him. So Logan staying home to see his baby and stuff like that grow up and stuff and be what she is for the first 2 years and move and the first steps and all that. I commend him. And then you got to have a certain stature, a certain amount of money to do that. Or a certain agreement. So stay-at-home mom, to me, I applaud everyone that does it, okay? That is not my judge, okay? Like, I love my baby. I love him. But I am a worker bee. Like, I am a boss woman. And you can be that at your house, but I'm not. I'm very much an ambivert, more so of an extrovert, and I'd rather be around people. And you don't get that social all of that, not unless you're like very active at like the Y and volunteering and all that, and then you be so tired from cleaning and entertaining your child. You don't be wanting to do all that. So, and then I was an entertainer's fiance on top of that. So like, he's still entertaining. He's in Nashville now. Went back to Nashville. So it's a lot. But I honestly feel like Shinsuke might win the title. How long has LA had that title? When did he win it? Was it SummerSlam? Is that what SummerSlam? So that was about 3 months. If they don't give him no formidable opponents outside of LA Knight, now he is LA Knight, outside of Carmelo and Andrade, I don't know. Santos, every once in a while, he'll come out the cut. But I'm like, he would have to fight somebody like Jimmy. Like maybe Jimmy could get a shot at being U.S. champion. Somebody from the Bloodline. We can get Montez, okay? We ain't gotta give him the heavyweight jump, but we can give him the U.S. jump. You know what I'm saying? We could get Ciampa. We could get all that. But when I first saw Carmelo, I was like, when he first got main roster, I knew what he did in NXT. I was like, he gonna be U.S. champion. I was like, he might, depending on how the trajectory of everything goes in WWE, end up being the heavyweight champion. But I was like, he's definitely gonna be U.S. champion soon. I low-key could see there you are, it was it. I low-key could see Grayson being U.S. champion for a little bit. So then Nick went to the Bloodline. Solo had me cracking up because Solo was like, I don't care what you do. You beat him. You said that. And Nick went to the Bloodline. Was like, just to let y'all know, y'all can't be there. Nobody's allowed. So Phil was like, basically like, I ain't listen to him. Like, whatever. So, he kept hyping up Jacob. Now, I already told y'all what I told y'all last week. Okay. So then, they showed Ciampa and Johnny. And Ciampa was just rambling. How does it feel? Then he was like, how does it feel if your son and my daughter was like, I don't want to be a loser. You don't want to lose. And I was like, what is he talking about? Then he had said something about basically Johnny's judgment is clouded because what's his name? He said his name's Chris. Excuse me. Was his mentor at 18. And Ciampa was like, I don't care about none of that. I'm trying to get the championships. Excuse me. And John was like, I heard you. He was like, what happened about any means necessary? You ain't doing anything for any means necessary. We still ain't champions. You ain't trying to do it. Like, you can't say that and then not do it. So then, so he told Ciampa he got 1 week to decide what he want to do. So, people think they gonna break up. And I said, that could be very much true. You know what I'm saying? I said, Johnny could get tired of Ciampa. And you know how Ciampa be going out there doing stuff and attacking people and stuff like that. I said, he could go out there and try to attack. I had a little bit of, sorry. A little bit of eyeliner put on my eyebrows because they be a little short. And not as thick as I want them. Okay, took it off. So, yeah. So I was like, he could go and do like how Ciampa came out there attacking people, hitting him. Johnny go out there and push him and cause a little rift. I said, or they can mutually go their separate ways. I was like, or Johnny could get with it and just be like, I'm riding with you. We gonna be heels. Like, they could be heels. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's, we don't know. It could go 3 ways. So whichever way. And I'm about to eat my leftover food. Cause I ain't gonna have it no more after this. It's so good too, y'all. Like, I didn't get none of the cold salads. I don't eat nobody's potato salad. Nobody made, we call them angel eggs. Nobody made devil eggs, angel eggs, surprisingly. I don't eat nobody's pasta salad. No, I eat one person's pasta salad, my aunt's, but she don't really make it no more. And then they had seafood salad. I don't eat that either. Everybody don't. You gotta clean, like how people clean like pig's feet and collards and chitlins and stuff. You gotta clean your seafood like that. And people don't clean their seafood. So I don't eat, and everybody, it ain't. But I didn't get those 3. But I did get a little ham. I got a piece of fried chicken for my son, because he don't eat ham or turkey. I got turkey. We had pinto beans. I had chitlins. We had cabbage, collards, and turnip greens. So I mixed that together. And then macaroni and cheese, sweet potatoes, which is my favorite thing. And had biscuits. Surprisingly, we had no cornbread. I wish we did. And I'm trying to think of what else is on my plate. Dressing. And we had dressing. I punished all that. Some people in the family was like, you so small, you eat a lot. And I was like, I can go days where I'm not hungry, and then once that wears off, and it's not on purpose, it's just like a cycle thing. And then once that wears off, I eat everything in sight. Like, then we had pound cake, sweet potato pies. I should have took a whole pie home. I love sweet potatoes. Honey bun cake, upside down pineapple cake. The only thing they didn't have that my family makes is cheesecake. But I'm about to eat all of that when I get off of this, because I ain't ate since this morning. And then I stopped and ate a little bit of French fries from McDonald's. Now I'm hungry. Okay, so with some hot sauce. Crystals or Louisiana hot sauce, because Texas feet is not hot. So then KO did his promo, and he was basically like, so it's people here that still think that that Cody Rhodes, or they basically on Cody Rhodes' side. And then he gave 3 distinct dates, like January. 2 of them was in January. Was all 3 of them in January? One was like 2021. One was, I think, the same year, like a week later. And then one was, dang, that is not 2023. Hold on, when he 2023, because that's when he came back, I think. 2023 is when Cody, no, was it 22 or 23? 22 is when he came back, but he had to pet Joan. Because I remember that. I remember that fight with him and Seth in that cage. That was crazy. And then, that's when, and then, I can't remember if he said 2022 or 2023. He was like, and he was here, and I was getting tacked in the back, and he ain't say nothing. And I was like, and then he was talking about, and I said, listen, I said, based off these promos alone, I mean, and these dates, I said, I'd be ready to fight Cody too. I ain't even gonna hold you. We supposed to be in this thing together. His wife and stuff has said, this man come over for Thanksgiving. The little baby look at him like the uncle, okay? And you over here, so then he said, then after I went through all of that, I look up, you side with Roman. I'd be feeling some type of way too. Shoot, I said that last week, okay? And I ain't got nothing against Cody, but I'm like, that decision making, you know what I'm saying? That's like watching them good action movies, especially the ones that involve the government, and they be like, we be on the right side or something. or like the gray man. Y'all seen that? And then it be like we be on the right side of such, and then when the government is sending like an agent to go do something because they think it's right, because humans make errors, so they'll go do something, think it's right, make the government think it's right. Years later, they'll come back and get another agent to kill the agent that did the task, and then basically try to clean up what happened because they realized they was wrong. Like, that's exactly what Cody, I feel like, is like in this instance. He's like, he said he tried to make the best decision possible at the time. What you mean? Like, that wasn't the best decision possible. You could have left Roman for dead. He could have left you for dead. Y'all could have been still fighting the Bloodlines separate and went on about y'all way. Y'all ain't had to team up, especially not after the 2 years y'all done had. So I feel KO on that. So he said, you've known as the American Dream, the American Nightmare, it's about to become the Canadian Dream. I start cracking up. Because I'm like, KO, I think, is my one of my favorites on the Smackdown roster. And his dry humor is hilarious as hell. Like, he'll like the whole tuxedo, him dressing up, and then before that he kept wearing his daddy shirts every time he got in an encounter with Cody. I'm like, why you got that? Why you got them Dusty Rhodes shirts on? And I'm like, it be little small signals, stuff like that. So I'm like, that Canadian Dream had me crying, because I'm like, it's funny. I say it's dope, but it's hilarious because I was like, he being serious, but he not at the same time. So I was just cracking up. So then it was Cody versus Carmelo, which I knew was gonna be a good match, because I'm like, they know each other's movesets. Was it Chris Bradley I was watching? And Cody was on there, and I think he said, it was either that or his documentary thing. And he was talking about how when he came back from tearing his back, somebody's interview I was watching him, Carmelo was the one he was training with in the ring. So you done spent, I don't know how long from the surgery time to the recovery time before you come back. Y'all was in the ring together, but y'all had to been in the ring together long enough for y'all to know each other. That match was a real good match. And at one point in time, I was like, if this was for the title, I was like, Carmelo could win this title. I was like, he could win it. One thing I will say though is Carmelo could sell some moves, okay? And then that daggone, what was it, that flip DDT type thing? I was like, that was nice. You hear me? Okay. Cody, of course, ended up winning it. But, I think Cody was like, don't hold your head low, like, you almost beat a champion, or something like that. And I was like, okay. Like, Carmelo is a star. And it was so many people advocating for him 2 years ago to join the main roster. And he was like, he'll do it whenever, like, WWE thinks he should do it. And I was like, why not? And stuff like that. But I forgot about the promos and stuff. And I was like, yeah, they could use some work a little bit. But now, I'm like, he good to go. Okay? So then, they had to jump with Roman and Punk. And Punk came late, and Roman was basically like, I don't like you. I don't trust you. We don't need you. And I'm like, if Roman's persona was a real person, Roman would need therapy, because you need somebody sometime. Like, you can't think you don't need people. So if Punk ain't come out, it'd have been the four of y'all getting dealt with, okay, without evening the odds. Now, even though the odds are even, me personally, I don't think y'all winning still, just off of Jacob and Bronson alone, okay? And then, if the brothers bring that Japanese style wrestling here in the Wargames, y'all definitely ain't winning that. No, not at all. Not at all, okay? That, like, if y'all win that, y'all better do some movesets and stuff like the last match with Jey and Jacob and make it look good. You know what I'm saying? But I don't see them winning this at all. At all. So then they was talking about it. Punk was basically like, I don't like you either. He said, I'm doing this as a favor to I'm here because of Paul. And then they was talking. And Heyman was like, y'all both need to do it because if not, he was like, he's going to dismantle the bloodline with you. And he's going to come and attack you. And CM Punk was like, our tribal chief. I said, not our tribal chief. Excuse me. And he was like, I'm going to have to owe you a favor. And he was like, I don't have to owe you a favor, basically. We not friends. He's like, I had to owe you a favor. And then he was like, what else he said? Oh, he said he's doing it because his friend got hurt. And I said, what friend he talking about? I was like, is he talking about Randy? What friend are we talking about? Because I was like, it's a lot of people that got into it with the bloodline. So I'm trying to figure it out, first of all. Second of all, I said that favor, I feel like, is Heyman leaving Smackdown and coming to Raw and being with Punk. Because after all that happened and CM Punk had left, Roman was like, what's the favor, Tribal Wiseman? And he was like, oh, he said he both our Wiseman, not both our Tribal Chiefs, sorry. And he was like, let's not focus on that until after Wargames. We're going to have this conversation. But I'm like, Roman ain't going to be at his best if if that's what he's thinking about in the back of his mind. Okay? And I was like, and don't let him get tsunami, because after this Wargames, he going to be out until WrestleMania. Okay? If he got as many as Seth got, he going to be... Are they wrestling again on a Survivor Series? Oh, no, he ain't in it. Because Bronson is part of the new bloodline. My bad. Some people think Heyman is playing for Solo. Me personally, I'm still keeping my eye on Sammy. Like, yeah, you want to back up Jey, because that's your dog, yes, your brother, y'all love each other. And y'all have been the only two that's been in 3 War Games the last 3 years. I think, aren't they they're the only two. And, yeah, they're the only two. So I was like, I don't know. He's cool, and y'all had y'all little rift or whatever, and he kicked you. Remember Jey kicked him? You thought I was going to choose you? Da-da-da-da. But I'm like, him and Solo was cool too. Like, I think Solo was one of the first people that embraced him. So we don't know. I still don't know. I'm still like, I see it when it happened, but I don't trust none of them. I don't trust none of the girls. It's going to be interesting. Because the girls that got 2 powerhouses on each team and 1 flyer on each team. And that's going to be crazy. But I don't know if Tiff going to get up there like Io did. Like Io put that trash in her and fell. Tiffany might go to the top of the ropes, but I don't think she going to no top of no cage. Liv might, because she crazy as hell. But, but I don't see Tiff doing that. That's going to be interesting too. So I'm just so then it ended up being the qualifying match for the women's U.S. title. So first, Lash come out, and I go, oh, that's who replaced Jade. And I said, first of all, Lash looks phenomenal. Okay, she got the new wig. Of course, she got the lashes popping. The gear is cute. Second of all, 9 times out of 10, she getting drafted. Because this is about the same thing that happened to Tiffany. We first saw Tiffany at Royal Rumble, and then we just kept seeing her. And then when they was like, she's drafted to SmackDown, we was like, duh. Especially after she was like, Naomi was like, I signed my contract. And then she was like, I signed my contract too. And that whole thing. And she wanted to be the best. She looked at Bianca, smacked me chin. So then Piper comes out. And then, of course, the girl that I'm anticipating winning the whole thing, Michin, comes out. And I love the pink. Love the pink. She comes out. And I was like, if she wins this, she's winning it all. If they don't give it to her, I'm gonna be highly pissed. But the only other person that I could see getting it is Chelsea. But Michin and Chelsea have been holding it down, okay? Michin, when y'all give her a TV time, and I said that 2 years ago, I was like, she's a lower card. I was like, she could be a top star or mid card like y'all. And I said that. It was a list of people. It was like her, Liv, I think Raquel. At the time, I put Rhea like in between the mid and high at the time because she wasn't champion yet. And I was like, if Shotzi could do better promo, she would be too. But so that was at the time. So then they went into it. Piper came out. Chelsea came out with Piper. I think she ended up trying to like distract or hitting Michin or whatever, or talking trash. B-Fab came out and started hitting and attacking Chelsea. I was like, okay, B-Fab was like, go get your lick back. Well, basically caught laughing at her face and stuff like that for her listening. Piper was like, Chelsea. People are surprised by the power, and I was like, my girl Lash in the ring tired. Michin is tired because they was like, how is she going to hold up with two powerhouses? These lashes are irritating. My lashes keep his hair keep coming out. And she let Lash do the lash extension on Piper and got the dub. I was like, okay. I said, you better let her do her finish on somebody else, push her off and get your, you know what I'm saying? I was like, get the win. I said, I most definitely now. So now it's Bailey, Chelsea, Michin, and then I think it's one more of 3 girls that has to. So the only 3 girls left, I would say, would be who? Candice fought. I think Naomi, Tiffany, and who would be the 3rd girl? I think I'm drawing a blank. I feel like, and Electra Lopez. I think them the last 3 girls that has to fight for a slot to become the women's champion. So we'll see. Because if they were trying to rush it to have like the final match, the Survivor Series, and let it be the inaugural thing of Survivor Series, then they would have did 2 girls 2 weeks ago, and then 2 girls like this week, and then have whoever win fight tomorrow. But I guess we're gonna have to wait until the week after, or maybe January. Maybe because that's when they do these holiday shows and stuff. So it don't be a lot going on between like now and mid-December, because they be out like Christmas, like between like the 19th and the 25th they be out. And then they're on the road for like the holiday stuff. And then they have like New Year's Eve off. And the first Monday and stuff like that is, what is it, day called day 1? Even though technically it's not day 1, not unless January 1st falls on the 1st. On Monday. So then Jacob come out. Jay comes out. They hype him up. Nick tells him basically he can't have nobody courtside or whatever. I say courtside like I'm watching basketball on around the ring. And they was like, okay. So he come out, do his music, the crowd goes hype, whatever. Jacob come out, and I was like, but I think I've only heard Jacob's song once or twice. So I was like, I got, it takes a while to get used to. And my thought was, I wonder if Solo gonna buy a ticket like how Bianca or Charlotte did last year, and sit up front so he could not, like, he not gonna be there, but he gonna like disrupt it. So I said, this is what I said. I said, I like Jey. And I said, but based off of both Jacob and Jay's moveset, I got Jacob winning this thing. Okay? Jacob is a different type of beast. And I said, and then them sitting side by side, they the same, And I was like, I'm still applauding him for losing all of that weight. And I was like, he dope either way. Whether he, you know what I'm saying? To me, he's my favorite Fatu currently. So it is what it is. And then I was upset because I was like, dang. And he responded to me last year. Because I was like, he had tweeted something. I was like, dang, you at WrestleCade or whatever. And I was like, I should have came down there. And he was like, he was gonna be in North Carolina, somewhere on the East Coast for something else. And I was like, WrestleCade, I think, is the closest thing that I would get, because I think a lot of his matches used to be like in Philly. And I was like, now he big time and stuff like that. I don't even think he gonna be one no more of those. I was like, I missed the opportunity, but it is what it is. At the time, like, Jacob was doing a lot of moves. He came down the ramp, and I say you could tell they first cousins, because all of them got them eyes. I don't know if they got it from a grandma or granddaddy or what. All of them got like the same type of eyes. He come out, he came down in, and he said, I do this, kept messing with Jey. Jey got him, I think, one time with a spear. He kicked out at 2.9999. So then Jey came and flew over the ropes. Jacob had sold that real well. And then as soon as they got over that, Corey, because they came around, and I said, why Corey on halfway over on the other side? I said, he over there hiding behind them Prime bottles. And then this is another thing. Why was the Prime thing on the mat? I thought they only did the Prime thing for PLEs. Like, when we start doing them for certain matches, like main events, when we upgrade to PLEs and main events, I didn't even know that. And I still ain't got no answer as to why Cody is the only person that does his graphics is shown when he come out. Like, everybody's was 2 years ago, and then it was only certain people's, and now it's only his. Like, I'm trying to figure it out. We don't need to see the little skull face thing when he come out. We know who it is as soon as the boom boom hits. We know who it is. I'm thinking I'm having an allergic reaction or something. All right here is red. And then so I'm trying to reevaluate what I ate. Or I might have had too much or something that I shouldn't have had. My body's like, we ain't had that in a while. Oh, that's a mosquito bite. That's not an allergic reaction. It got me right on my vein too. That's your itch. Sorry. The bugs here don't hibernate because they be confused just like we do. From like March to now, and be mosquitoes out. And they should have hibernated in September. It's crazy. So he hit him with that Samoan drop on the daggone announcement table. Was it the announcement table? I think it was the announcement table when I said, I was surprised he was like, got up or something like that. First of all, then I was like, when did Jey come up out his shirt? And I was like, the Samoan, and I was like, he got the deadliest Samoan, this mosquito bite is irking. He got the deadliest Samoan drop in WWE. Like I said, Nias was the second. And then I was like, shout out to the girls, because I say what makes women's wrestling, side note, so awesome is because they do this. Look fabulous doing it. And I was like, and some of them could be on their cycles. And if you, like me, you cramping bad stuff and still got to perform and put on the show. And then I was like, and then I'm here for the girls. Like, they've been cutting out and showing out the past 3 years with the matches and the PLEs. Like, I was doing both my niece's hair on Wednesday. And they stayed with me. I did cornrows in the front. Knotless box braids in the back. Add a little weave to them because they one is 10 or an 11. My sister don't know how to do hair. She cooks well though. And I was showing them my favorite matches, and I showed them this year's Rumble, and I showed them for the girls, and I showed them this year's Money in the Bank. I didn't even get to show them last year's Survivor Series, but the girls have been showing out in the last few PLEs, especially the main ones, you know, like Elimination Chamber, the Royal Rumbles, the Money in the Bank, the Survivor Series, like SummerSlam. The women's matches have been just as good or better, in my opinion, than some of the guys' matches. Because I'd be like, some of the matches was so good, I forgot the guys had a match. Like I always refer to the Rhea Ripley Charlotte match. I forgot the Usos was the main event that night. Because like I said, they could have ended it with that match and I'd have been good. Okay? Then I think the Money in the Bank match, when I saw that the first time, like I knew Andrade was going to do his thing. I knew my three was Andrade, Jey, and Carmelo. I knew that was going to do their thing because people weren't. A lot of people's like LA Knight, Carmelo, and Jey, because them the main three that voiced it. But like, it was going to be the one of the three that I picked. Right? I'm trying to figure out who and then Ben Damien. No. Who ended up winning it this year? Is it Ben Damien? No, because Damien won last year. I don't know. I forgot that quick. I gotta go back and look. But that's how I know I wasn't really. I was into the match, but I was like so like because the girls match, and that's how it was with Survivor Series. So like I'm here for the girls. They have been doing awesome. Y'all always hear me say I'm here for the girls. Advocate for the women. Advocate for people of color. Advocate for people with disabilities. Advocate for old senior citizens, you know, and kids. Because people be doing these groups of people dirty, okay? So, that's just not in wrestling. That's just in life, too. But, yeah, so he did the Samoan drop, and then I think that's when Jey speared. That was after Jey speared him. I think after Jey speared him. Then I sure did get a mosquito bite. That's great. What is a mosquito in my house? So then, yeah. So then he did that daggone moonsault. And I was like, that's it. And Jey ended up losing. And I said, me personally, like I said before, I'd rather lose and lose the advantage. Because in my mind, yeah, I'm going to be I'm going to be outnumbered for a while. But if I lose the advantage, my person's coming out last in the end. You know what I'm saying? So that means that person is going to be the most hype because all the energy and stuff. Have energy saved. You know, have the adrenaline pumping. They ain't run out of gas. And that gives you the advantage at the end. So I would prefer that way. And I feel like whoever loses the advantage match always wins Survivor Series. At least that's happened the past 3 years. So if that's the case, that means the OG Bloodline is winning. I don't know how, but they are. And that would mean that Nia and them are winning. But I think it's going to be some plot twists in the women's match before they even get to it. That would add the sauce on it. It could carry out and be like the next couple weeks could end up being the plot twist, but you never know. You know what I'm saying? So I just know it's gonna be good, and just know I'm about to go to bed because it's 11:12, and my son has basketball practice in the morning, so it's back to the ground for me. And I have play rehearsals Sunday after church. He's in the play, and I have to do the second rehearsal. And retwist his hair and shape him up and do laundry and all that good stuff. Get ready for school and all that. So I hope you guys have a great night. I will be doing a video of Survivor Series after. I'm so thankful that it's starting at 6. So hopefully it'll be done by 9, 10 o'clock. And I'm thinking about 10 o'clock, maybe 10, 10:30, if that includes the press conference. If they do it like they did Halloween Havoc, which I love the way they did that, with the interviewers and all that in between and stuff, then it won't be that long. They won't need a press conference. But I'll see you guys later. Oh, and if you guys are thinking about watching the Christmas movie and you're tired of watching like Hallmark Channel and Freeform, and but you want to watch a cheesy Christmas movie and cheesy, but it's not really cheesy, but they're good, try Lifetime. Try Ion Channel. I've been watching Ion Channel movies. I watched 1.5, and they're good because they got meaning. It makes sense. And then, the movie can be rushed a little bit because it's getting towards the end and somebody got fall in love. But it was good, the beginning and half. Besides, like, the tree and stuff up, they didn't really mention too much of Christmas. So, anyways, let me go. Bye.